Well, thanks, Alex. Unfortunately, the Oklahoma State Cowboys will not be participating in this year's March Madness, but the same cannot be said for the rest of the Big 12. Looking first at the defending national champions, the Baylor Bears. The Bears look to go back-to-back and be the 6th team ever in NCAA history to do so. Now, the Bears have had some injury struggles as of late, but they seem to be getting healthy at the perfect time. The Bears ranked first in Quadrant 1 victories for the 2nd year in a row and look to be primed for another Final Four run. Their counterparts, the Kansas Jayhawks, are led by Ochai Agbaji. They rank 2nd in the Quadrant 1 victories with 10. Now, the Bears and the Jayhawks split the regular season series, going 1-1, and they are both currently ranked as 1 seeds in this year's tournament. Traveling down to Lubbock, the Red Raiders seemed to be on top of the world last year with Mac McClung and Chris Beard, but now this year seemed to be lost all hope. But hope was not lost as they reached to the number 9 rank in all of college basketball. But unfortunately, their problem this year, upsets, losing to Kansas State, TCU, Oklahoma, and OSU. Now in Austin, the Longhorns look to be, for their first time ever, a true threat in the Big 12 after losing Shaka Smart and gaining Chris Beard in the head coaching category. The Longhorns, though, have been struggling this year as they've had some problems against the top 3 teams in the Big 12, going just 1-5 against those teams. Now, my final team I'll mention is the Iowa State Cyclones. The Cyclones were looking very good at the beginning of the season, but since then have just kind of fallen off a cliff. We'll see if the Cyclones can become this year's Cinderella story. Back to you, Alex.
Oklahoma State will start with the ball for the second half, up by 7. Likely with the ball, top of the key area, looking towards the left side. Oklahoma State going towards the left rim this time. Pass over, 3 ball from Avery Anderson from the left corner. Rebound by Cisa. Gonna pass it back out. Now with Likely top key, he'll start to drive in and be blocked off by Meyer. Now left wing, Avery Anderson puts up another 3. That one no good, tipped out, rebounded by Flagler. Flagler down the court, 1-on-1, backs out. Now a top of the key, 3 ball from Meyer, and he'll hit it. 36 to now 32 as Baylor immediately puts a 3 on the board.
Cowboys just not able to get back and transition defense fast enough, led to Matthew Meyer being wide open in transition at the top.
Bradley with the ball now, pass over. Thompson back to Avery. Likely now left wing. Looking for a drive now, pass it over to Bradley. Back over, now driving in. Cisa down low, back out now, a 3 ball put up by Thompson. Out one in and out, no good. Rebound by Flagler. Flagler slow up the court, coming down the right now. He'll go to the right wing, inside pass, tipped away and stolen by Isaac Likely. Now coming down the court, Flack, upward pass and tipped out of the hands of Cisa. See what the call is here. I think we may have a foul call, or it'll be staying with at least Oklahoma State as it got tipped out of bounds. I want to say Flo Thamba got on there. What did you see there, Ryan?
It was, so it looked like it was out of bounds off of Baylor, trying to go up in transition for the Cowboys, and just got knocked out of bounds, and possession stays with Oklahoma State. And quick hands there from Isaac Likely, being able to strip that one away down low from Thamba.
Avery Anderson will inbound it to Cisa on the left side. Left elbow, now Anderson will drive in, gets to the free throw line, over to Ice Likely on the right side. Inside now, going up with the shot is Tyreek Smith, and he'll get fouled going up, and will go to the line for 2 free throws.
Your Oklahoma State Cowboys are now 6-0 after defeating Texas this past Saturday. Though the Cowboys started off slow this game, safety Jason Taylor got the Cowboys moving with an 85-yard pick 6 to help cut down the OSU deficit to 7. From there, Cowboy kicker Tanner Brown was perfect, connecting on 2 field goals to keep pace with the Longhorns. Down 24-16 heading into the 4th, the Cowboy offense went off, scoring 16 points with a 7-yard touchdown pass to Brennan Presley and a Spencer Sanders run of 10 yards to seal a 32-24 win. This marks the 7th time in school history OSU has started off 6-0. Be sure to check out the Dailyo today for a more extensive recap of the Cowboy win. Starting off with baseball, the MLB postseason is in full swing. Yesterday, the Boston Red Sox defeated the Tampa Bay Rays 6-4 with a walk-off home run from Red Sox catcher Christian Vasquez in the 13th inning. With the win, Boston takes a 2-1 series lead. The Chicago White Sox staved off elimination last night, defeating the Houston Astros 12-6. Game 4 for both of these series are today. Meanwhile, on the NL side of things, the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants will play Game 3 of their 5-game series tonight. Currently, the series is tied at 1-1 apiece with tonight's game in LA. The Milwaukee Brewers and the Atlanta Braves are also tied 1-1, with the series heading to Atlanta for Game 3 tonight and Game 4 tomorrow. Be sure to keep up with all that is happening this week as the Divisional Championship Series will be decided. Chuba Hubbard had his first 100-yard game in the NFL yesterday, and although the Panthers lost 21-18 to the Eagles, Hubbard made quite an impact as he had 24 carries for 101 yards. With no news yet if Christian McCaffrey will be back next week, Hubbard looks to be in the starting position when they take on the Minnesota Vikings at home.
We'll be up first. 1 minute on the clock. Give me an overview of the Baylor Bears. Ready, set, go.
All right, so Baylor's an interesting team. On the year, they're sitting 16-16, so kind of very even. They got a great number one pitcher in Tyler Thomas. He has a 1.97 ERA and he has 50 strikeouts on the year, which is very top tier numbers. But the problem is they're just an okay team on the batting side. They only have 18 home runs, which some players in the NCAA can almost have by themselves. Jared McKenzie and Trey Richardson are both sitting at above 294. I think Richardson's at 294 and McKenzie is at 3. But this team has just had exactly what we've said for all the other Big 12 teams. Highest highs and lowest lows. But recently, they have been really struggling in conference play, especially this past weekend getting swept by West Virginia, who is a very, very good surprise team of the Big 12. And I think Baylor is a good team. They kind of just need to find their role. They have some great pitchers, and they got a great closer who'll be playing in the Cape this season. And I really am excited to see where Baylor goes.